I just got back home. I have my second supervision today. So yeah, this is me again, a key girl. Well, I'm not going to talk about my supervision today, just like the last video I did. But today, I just want to answer some of my friends' question, like back at home and some of my family members about how do I live my life here, like how I find Dublin, how I find make campus, how do I find people here. Well, like generally people keep asking me about the difficulties or the struggles, how I live here as a minority, not only ethnically but religiously. Like ethnically, well, I'm Asian, like, and religiously, yes, I'm also minority. But the big answer that I want to give you all that no, I have no such difficulties or struggles that probably most of the people imagine about how living as minority people. Well, the point is it's about your commitment. Here I want to answer about, as a hijabi, is it difficult for me to practice my religion or something like that? That's no. It's about your self-commitment, like how you engage with the new culture, how you engage with the people, how you commit yourself to the new environment. That's all. Like probably most of my friends back home then were thinking that being a minority would give me such a hard time to practice my belief. No, because if we're talking about religion, it's not about where you live, it's not about who you meet, but it's about your commitment, like how you want to engage with your God, how you present God in your heart, not how you present your God in your environment. For me personally, like living as hijabi here, especially in the minority country, that's about your behavioral adjustment. That's about how you freed yourself from anxiety, because most of cases like people have problems or have difficulties, it's about how they selves cope with the new environment. Like I'm not going to say that there's nothing different. Yes, indeed, there are some differences between living here and living in Indonesia. But if we're talking about religion, okay, which is here, I'm going to talk about my hijab. Like in Islam, as I ever said in other social media, like hijab is my identity. I won't take it off or I won't put it off wherever I am. Like it's not a problem where I live right now. Like it's also not a guarantee, even though if you're living in a majority Muslim country, that's not a guarantee that you're going to practice your religion as well as the Quran has told you, as well as the Prophet has taught us. No, it's about your commitment again. Like in Islam, we can practice Islam in everywhere. We can practice Islam no matter where we are. Like back then home, yes, it's no such difficulties to practice Islam at home because the majority of people are Muslims. Here the only difference is like that it's way too far from my home to go to mosque, because there's only several mosques here in Dublin. But we can practice Islam in everywhere. Like we can pray everywhere, and people here are quite tolerant about what you're doing. They didn't. They like your religion is your religion, and my religion is my religion. It's if we're talking about with different believers, like they don't bother me. Like, it's my way of life. And okay, talking about hijabi here, this just an identity, and we can say it's fashion as well. So no, in general, I have no difficulties, I have no struggles living as a hijabi woman here in Dublin or in Ireland or in Europe, because for me, Islam is not only for people who live in Indonesia or in Malaysia or in Arab or in any other Muslim country. No, Islam is for everyone, and Islam is going to be lived everywhere you go. Like, there's no excuses where they live to practice Islam, because when you place Islam in your heart, you will have no difficulties to practice it. Like here, the only thing that probably different from here and home is the mosque, and there's no prayer room in every public places, but that's not a big deal because we can adjust our time. You're going to know how to make it. Like, as I told you, there's no guarantee. Even if you live in Muslim majority country, there's no guarantee that you're going to practice your religion as good as what Prophet taught us. No, like, so what I could say here, like, for me, Islam is for everyone, and Islam is everywhere. It's not a guarantee that people in Indonesia especially are practicing Islam better than people here. No, because Islam is not about how you perform salat, or it's not only about how you perform your fast or another major religious practices. No, but Islam is about how you engage with another people, how you treat another human being, how you deal with the nature, with the environment. Islam is about how you think about yourself, how you value other people, how you value God. Because the thing that I know about Muslim and Indonesia especially, they give wrong perception about people out there. I mean, out of Indonesia. They are too judgmental. They want to promote Islam, but in a wrong way. Like, they spread fitna, they judge people. Islam is not like that. So, back to what I have thought. There's no guarantee, even if you're living in a Muslim country, for you to practice a value of Islam. Yeah. And the reverse here, I feel so comfortable. I feel that I can practice Islam freely. Like, people here are very tolerant to me. So yeah, that's what I can tell you. There's no struggles, there's no difficulties for me, because Islam is about commitment, how you engage with your God, no matter where you live, no matter who you meet. Like, that's not the problem for you. If you already place Allah in your heart, inshallah, everything is going to be lighter. That's what I believe. So yeah, that's what I can say about living as a hijabi here. There's nothing to be afraid of. Like, recently, last week, there was a terror attack in London, and people start freak out. Like, my mom and my dad was asking me about, am I doing fine here? And yes, totally. We don't have to be afraid of death. Like, it's a fact that you're going to face it, death. So you don't have to be afraid of a terror attack. Like, your life is already written in Lawful Mahfuz. So you don't have to be afraid about everything. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.